Chapter 20. The scent of peppermint invades my nostrils. I'm frozen and I can't seem to move my legs. I already know who it might be with the touch of his firm chest. His arm wraps around my waist to keep me from falling. I look up and see those blue eyes blazing at me. "Why do you not answer your phone?" he says in a whisper. And for a second, I thought he was going to shout at me, which I'm thankful he didn't. That would have caused a massive scene and only made things worse for me at my work because then everyone will know something was going on with me and Chris. Actually, there's nothing going on between us, but with him shouting, people would get the wrong idea. I keep my fingers crossed he keeps his voice down. "What made you think you can add yourself to my phone?" I ask, ignoring his question. Honestly, I haven't looked at my phone until just a few minutes ago, and besides, if I did look at it, then I would not want to talk to him, not after what he did to me. We're studying together and I figured it would be helpful if we had each other's phone numbers. Friends do exchange numbers, he says like it's no big deal. I push him off of me in an attempt to get away from him, but he grabs hold of my elbow, not letting go of me. "Don't touch me." I jerk my arm off his grasp. "We're not studying anymore and we're not friends." I bark. He sighs. "Sushiana, I didn't mean to hurt you. You have to forgive me." "Forgive you? After you humiliated me?" I snap. "Look." He grinds his teeth. "I'm sorry for what I did to you. I don't know how many times I have to say I'm sorry. Just come with me." How dare he come here to my work and just demand that I go with him? I can't believe him, he's just the most irrational man that I've ever met. "Come with you." "Where?" I question. I don't want to go anywhere with him. I also promised myself I would never ride with him in a car again, not after when he was almost going to kill us. I thought he was going to wreck us, yesterday. "To the auto shop." "Did you forget? We made a deal and I never break my deals." He stares at me and my eyes stare back toward him with anger. Oh, this asshole. "Hey, is everything okay over here?" Camille says as she appears wherever she was at. And for once, I'm thankful to see her so she can help me get rid of Chris. I was going to take Sushiana to the auto shop. She told me she loves to work on vehicles, Chris says. "Yes, she does." "Well, that's very nice of you." Camille looks at him and then at me and says, "Sushiana, your shift is almost over. Why don't you go? I will cover for you." "What?" I turn to Camille glaring at her to help me. I don't want to go with him, but she just smiles. Is she drunk or high right now? This is not like her to be this nice, especially to Chris. "Don't you need my help with the supplies?" I ask so she can get the hint. "No." "Go on, Sushiana." "Thanks, Camille," Chris says politely and has a satisfying smug on his face. What the hell? They're buddy-buddy, now. I thought they hated each other. Are they getting along? Are they friends? And if so, why are they being nice to one another all of a sudden? So many questions bottled up inside me that just want to get the answers. "You have fun, Sushiana," Camille shouts as Chris grabs my elbow and leads me to the door. Fun. Fun is not something I would use to call Chris. I call that foolish. He's anything but fun. "Would you quit touching me? Why do you like to grab me, anyway?" I ask when we are next to his car. "You never go with me willing and I have to pull you in order for you to follow me." He opens the passenger door and says, "Can you get in the car, please? Let's have some fun," as Camille said. I cross my arms. He thinks I can easily forgive him and just go with him, not going to happen. "I would really look silly if I went alone," he says. "What? You told them about me?" I question. "Yes, I told you, I would." "Now, are you going to get in the car?" "I have my bike here." "It's already in the car." "What? How could he have my bike?" "I put a chain around it and locked it." "How could he possibly have my bike in his car?" "I know I have a flat tire, but people will still steal it." "How did you unlock my bike?" He rolls his eyes. Never mind how I did it, and if you don't go with me you have no way of getting home. Or will you have me shove you in this car, myself? He threatens. Besides, your tire is blown out and you should be thanking me for giving you a ride. I start thinking of how to get my bike out of his vehicle, but I sigh and slide into the car. I know he will shove me in his car and I'll have no choice but to go with him. I can't fight him because he's much stronger than me and only touching him will probably be a mistake. He is demanding. I roll my eyes at myself for getting in the car with him again. Stupid idiot, right? Will you stop rolling your eyes? He snaps as he drives off to the road to I-93. I already told you what it does to me and don't think I won't stop this car and fuck you. I gasp and turn towards him. His eyes are on the road and he doesn't look at me. You wouldn't dare, I say as I put on my seatbelt. Try me, he grins. You know, usually friends do not talk to one another like that, I say. I thought you said we are not friends anymore. I did say that, didn't I? Then what are we? I ask. I really don't know, he whispers and then sighs. You know, you should stop fighting with me. We both know you are attracted to me. Excuse me. Is he insane? This man has no boundaries. Someone will have to be totally blind to not be attracted to him. He's the absolute built of perfection and he surely knows it. I know you want me. What? I shake my head. No. I don't. He smirks. Yes. You do. You can't fool me. I know you want me since the day we met. No, I don't. My voice was shaky, betraying me. Stop lying. He yells. I'm not. Okay, I am lying, but I don't want him to know how I really feel and I have feelings for him. Yes, you are. Your breathing has increased and you're trembling right now. I don't have to even touch you, and if I did touch you will fall to pieces. I don't have to see it to know this, I just know. I have a special sense for these things. So just stop fighting with me. You are wrong. I don't feel anything for you. And I'm all those things because you're making me mad. Alright, now I'm lying to myself. I do feel something for him and clearly, he knows it. I can't hide it anymore. But he is getting me upset. Why does he always get me mad? Can you just stop talking? I ask. With the grin he's giving me, he knows that I want it to end because he sees he's right. We remain silent and I feel his eyes on me every so often and he has that grin on his face still. I want to slap that grin off of him, but I choose to ignore it and look at the road in front of me. I sigh. He's hot-blooded and frustrating all at once and I have to learn how to not get angry with him. Even though he pisses me off, I just got to learn to cope with him, I guess.